All right. Hello, everybody. We are going to go through today about how you can get your oils for free and actually earn some extra cash as well. So there are three ways to think of doing doTERRA or being a wellness advocate or even a wellness customer. And so everybody who's watching this right now might be able to put this into one of three different categories. You're either a user, and there are a lot of users. About 85% of people who are actually using essential oils with doTERRA are users. And this means that you love essential oils and you really want to be able to use them for yourself, but you're not really interested in sharing this with other people, making an income with doTERRA, or even getting your oils for free. And that's just great. We love our users. Now, as a user, you can get oils for free on the Loyalty Rewards program, which I'm going to be talking about here in just a couple of minutes, which is a great way to get some oils for free. But you might have some kind of a willingness to talk to family and friends about it, but you really don't want to have be a wellness advocate in any way, shape, or form, which would mean you're probably a customer, and that's great. Then we have another category, which is called a sharer. And this is a person who, again, loves the products and has a personal testimony, and you just can't not tell people about this stuff. You want to tell some friends. You want to tell your neighbors or your coworkers about the essential oils. Maybe you are interested in earning enough to be able to pay for your oils, and that's what we're going to be talking about today, is this person who's a sharer, who's willing to host and invite other individuals to classes and trainings so that they can start to use their essential oils effectively as well. And then there's another category called a builder. And a builder is somebody who sees doTERRA for the amazing income opportunity that it can be to replace income or substantially augment income in a family, really to be able to be a substantial source of financial stability. A builder is going to initiate teaching classes, is going to have a team underneath them. They are going to become a leader, and they actively use and bring knowledge to other people about the essential oils. They are very, very interested in learning about the bonus structure and making an income with doTERRA. So we are going to primarily be talking about people who want to share doTERRA today. So people who share are going to have personal experiences with these oils, and they just can't keep that to themselves. They are willing to host classes occasionally and want to invite a leader to either come into their home or bring classes to a place where a leader is doing these classes. They're going to casually tell their friends about the essential oils. They're going to refer people to a leader who want to enroll with doTERRA. Now, there is a stipulation in making an income with doTERRA, and you do have to have at least a 100 PV order in the month that you are going to be making commissions with doTERRA. So if someone is making commissions with doTERRA on a monthly basis, you do have to have a 100 PV LRP template scheduled at all times. Now, there is also more ways to earn some money with doTERRA. One is called a Fast Start bonus. You do have to be on the Loyalty Rewards program with a 100 PV order to earn this bonus. You can fill in your Power of 3 bonus structure. People who want to share can get their doTERRA products paid for every month, and people who share are definitely going to be changing people's lives. So when you start to talk to people about doTERRA, communication is going to be key. So what this means is you're going to be making a lot of friends when you start sharing doTERRA essential oils. You're going to want to email them right after they enroll, and within a week or so of getting their kit, you want to be sitting down with your friend and talking to them about their oils and how they can use them, at least within the first 10 days. Now, a builder, on the other hand, which is the one that we talked about that really does want to have a substantial income with doTERRA, is someone who's ambitious and they're a good educator. They've been having really good results with the oil, so they have a lot of personal stories to tell. They're very excited. They're an influential person. They're devoted to seeking health for themselves and for their families, and they want a new lifestyle, or they want a new stream of income as well. So if that's you, I definitely want to be able to talk to you more and be able to teach you more about how to gain that income with your family. Now, there's a little statement at the bottom down here that says, people aren't good builders just because you want them to be a good builder. We think that sometimes this is direct marketing, multi-level marketing, but doTERRA is a multi-level marketing company that does not act like a multi-level marketing company. So don't think of it like that at all, that you're going to be at the top of the pyramid and everybody else is going to do all the work and all that money is going to roll up. It doesn't work that way. There is work, and if you want to be a builder, doTERRA needs to be a job. You do need to actually see it as a way to put in 15 to 20 hours a week to make that income. Okay, so getting your oils for free. These are 4 ways that you can earn free oils. You can earn those on the Loyalty Rewards program and get points. There is a bonus called the Fast Start bonus. There's a Power of 3 bonus, and then there's a Unilevel bonus. So I'm going to talk about these, some of them in more depth than others, because it can get pretty detailed if we go too far into this. But let's start with earning your LRP points. So LRP stands for Loyalty Rewards Program. This is the monthly order that you can put in with doTERRA and earn points, okay? So if you start with the Home Essentials Kit and under, you are going to start earning 10% back for the first 3 months. Now, every time you place an order of at least 50 PV, you can earn points back on that order. Every time you put in an order of 50 PV, you also, that qualifies as a qualifying month to move up 5%, okay? So in this purple bar here, as you can see, if you were to place at least a 50 PV order for 3 months, you then move up to 15% back. In another 3 months, you move up to 20% back, until after a year, you're making 30% back on your orders. So the way that I talk about this is, if you go into Walmart and you buy $100 worth of stuff, this would be like Walmart handing you a check for $30 on the way out the door so that you could come back to their store and have $30 to use later. So that is a really, really good way to start earning free oils back. So a really good way to do this is to talk to others about doTERRA and get them excited about using essential oils. And maybe they only want to order every once in a while. They don't want to get their own wholesale membership. You can order oils for them and you earn the LRP points. So this is a great thing to be able to do. Let's say you have your monthly order scheduled like on the 10th of every month. We'll find out what the specials are that month. And then you can talk to other people about, hey, would you like to get a lavender, On Guard, you want to try that deep blue? Get that for them, then you earn the points for that, okay? And then those people are actually paying for your loyalty rewards orders. Mm-hmm. One thing to remember is that if you stop this monthly order program, you are going to lose all of the points that you've earned. So make sure if you do stop the LRP program that you use those points before you stop it. And also, if you do decide to start it again, let's say you're at 30% and decide to stop the LRP, you're going to start all the way back at 10%. So a good thing about this is that once people get up to 30%, they don't stop the LRP, which is a very, very good option for those of you who are building a business. doTERRA has a 65% retention rate, which is unheard of in multi-level marketing. Usually it's about 10 to 15% of people who buy even annually. With doTERRA, the 65% is a monthly retention rate. That is crazy. So this really, really is good for us as sharers or for business builders. Now, you can see this little green chart down there on the bottom. In order to just maintain your rewards points to stay on the LRP program. You just have to have a small order in every month to maintain your points. To earn more points, you have to have a 50 PV order. And then in order to earn commissions with doTERRA, you do have to have a 100 PV order placed all at once in order to earn those commissions. Another way to get free products is called the Product of the Month Club. Every time that you have at least a 125 PV order placed before the 15th of the month, you will earn a free product. It changes on the first of every month. We never know what that is until the first of the month, but you can also earn that as a free product. So again, if you're gaining orders and ordering for other people, you'll want to keep that order above 125 to get that free product. Now, we're going to talk about something here in just a minute called the Power of 3 bonus. And if you are earning your Power of 3 bonus, it is a really good idea to keep your monthly order at 150 PV, and you'll see why here in just a couple of minutes. It's very easy to use your LRP points. All you have to do is go to your order template, and there's a little column that says Use Points. There's a drop-down box in there. You just have to click on that drop-down box and tell it how many of that particular oil you want to get, and it will put it on your template as being 0 in the dollar amount, okay? You do have to, when you use points, you do have to place that order immediately. So you can't tell it that you want to use those points and then have it shipped later in the month, okay? When you choose to use your points, you have to have it shipped immediately. So this is just a basic rundown of the LRP program. I would say in my organization, about probably between 60 and 70% of people are on LRP. It is by far the best way to benefit from a wholesale membership with doTERRA. More ways to get free stuff. I already talked about the Product of the Month Club, so that's getting that 125 PV order in before the first of the month, and you get an oil for free. And then there is the monthly specials also, so they always have a 10% off of an oil every month. And there's also 200 PV specials. Let's just take, for instance, this month right now, which is October. If you have a 200 PV order in any time during the month, whether that's an enrollment order, a one-time order, or an LRP order, you are going to get a free Serenity, Balance, and Citrus Bliss. And they have these 200 PV promo specials every 3 to 4 months or so. And so what people do is they do go out and they tell their friends and their family about essential oils and can get more on their LRP so that they can qualify for these 200 PV specials and get that special for free. Around December, there's usually a 200 PV promo for frankincense, which is a really, really nice option as well. And then on my personal Facebook page, or not my personal, but my Freedom Drops Essential Oils page for those who are in my organization, I have raffles all the time. We give away free stuff. We do Facebook classes where we give away tons of free stuff. And then there's also an option called Oil Camp, where people can get in right away and start to learn about the essential oils and earn free things as well. So there's all kinds of ways to get free oils, and plugging into all of these ways makes it a lot of fun, and it really helps the pocketbook as well. Okay, so here are just a couple of the bonus structures that as you are getting started, these are the 2 that you are going to want to pay attention to the most. Number 1 is the Fast Start bonus. So when you have a 100 LRP order placed, remember that is the stipulation for earning commissions with doTERRA. Then when you talk to other people and they get excited about essential oils and they want to enroll and get a kit of essential oils, you will get 20%, and you will make 20% from that person for anything that they order within the first 60 days. So when you are the personal enroller, let's say somebody gets a Home Essentials kit. A Home Essentials kit is 400 PV, and you make that commission off of the PV from that sale. You make 20% of that, or $80. And the Home Essentials Kit I meant the Natural Solutions Kit. I'm sorry, is 400 PV. The Home Essentials Kit is 225 PV. Excuse me. So you're going to make $45 on the sale of Home Essentials Kit. Now, let's say they get on the LRP, so the next month they're ordering their 100 PV. You're also going to make $20 on that. Now, let's say this person goes out and they enroll someone. So this is where enrollment level 2 comes in. The person that they enrolled, they're going to make 20% on that, but because you enroll this person, you're going to make 10% off of anybody that they enroll. And then if that person goes out and enrolls some people as well, now you're making 5% off of any that they enroll, and the person that you enrolled is making 10%. So this is called the enrollment tree. And this it doesn't end after 60 days. So those people that you enroll for the rest of the time that they're in doTERRA, which most likely will be the rest of their life, anyone that they enroll, you are going to make 10% off of that person. So this Fast Start bonus starts to add up and add up and add up to where you are getting paid weekly. This bonus is paid every week, to where you could be making between $200 and $300 or even more than that every week just from this one bonus, depending on how many people you enroll. Okay, Fast Start is a way to make your money back quickly so that you can start paying for your oils right away. The Power of 3 bonus is more of a mid-range kind of a bonus. So when you are placing a 100 PV order and then you find 3 people underneath you who are also going to be placing that 100 PV order, and your team volume between you and everyone on your front line equals 600 PV. Okay, now your team volume equals 600. You are going to earn a $50 bonus every month as well. Okay, so when you start adding up, getting this $50 Power of 3 bonus in place and getting some Fast Start bonuses, you're starting to get your oils paid for every month right there. Now, when those 3 people do exactly the same thing that you want to do, and they find their 3 people and are starting to make their $50 bonuses, you make a $250 bonus. And then when those 9 people do the same thing, you start to make a $1,500 bonus every month. And it takes a while to get to this $1,500 bonus structure, but when you're excited and talking about essential oils, it really does start to just kind of snowball and take on a life of its own. So this Power of 3 bonus can really, really add up. I am not going to talk a lot about this unilevel bonus because this is going to come into play more as you start to grow your business. So this is one that's going to add up a little bit in the beginning if you just want to get your oils paid for and are more of just a sharer. This will come into play. But for those who really want to be a builder, you can see all of those titles across the top, starting at Wellness Advocate to Manager, Director, Executive, Elite, Premier, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond. All of those are titles in doTERRA as you start to become a leader. And the leadership unilevel bonuses are paid per level. So on level 1, you're going to make 2%. So after that 60 days, after they're not making the Fast Start anymore, you are starting to, they go into your unilevel bonus and you're making 2% off of everybody on your front level. Your second level down, you're making 3%. Levels 3 and 4, 5%. Levels 5 and 6, 6%. And when you're getting down to level 7 and are at the silver rank, you are starting to make 7%. So this is a genius marketing plan from doTERRA because most other multi-level marketing companies have this reversed, where people are making 7% on their first level and 2% on their 7th level, which does a couple of things. It causes competition in an organization. It causes people to be fighting for enrollments of other people. But with doTERRA, what we want to do is go deep in our organization. So what I want is people who are underneath me to get those enrollments even more than I'm getting those enrollments, because in the long run, I end up making more of a bonus on those people when I help my people to enroll other people. So it helps with competition, and it also helps us to go deeper in our organization and want to help people farther down in our organization so that they can build their businesses. It just makes sense to be able to cause camaraderie and friendships in our organizations than it does to cause strife. So I'm not going to talk a lot about this, but over the long run, this uni-level bonus by far will be the biggest bonus that you will be making if you do decide to build a business with doTERRA. Now, these are just the ranks with doTERRA. The first rank is, well, the first like leadership or where you're really starting to do things in doTERRA is called Elite. And this is where you have 3,000. That OV stands for overall volume. So between you and everyone in your organization, you have at least 3,000 overall volume. Now the leadership bonuses start to kick in at Premier. Premier is where you would have 5,000 overall volume, but you have at least 2 people in your organization who are at 2,000. So they are at that, if we look up here, they're at this elite rank, or excuse me, executive rank, where they are making 2,000. So this Premier is at 5,000, and you have at least 2 executives, so you have 2 legs that are making 2,000. So this is where you start to get an empowerment bonus, and that's about an extra $200 a month, okay? Now, Silver is where you have 3 legs that are elite. There you're making 3,000. This Silver bonus is about $150, but you also get the empowerment bonus as well. So when you're Silver, you're making at least another $350. When you start to get down to Gold, okay, I'm not going to go through this too much, but you're making bonuses of at least an extra $800. This is based on, I mean, this is added to all of the other bonuses that we already talked about. And the average diamond, I'm just going to jump up to this screen here. The average diamond is making about, you know, over $16,000 a month. This is not a year. Okay, so when we jump back here to Silver, where you have 3 friends and you help them start to build their business and they get to that elite level, you're making an average of over $2,000 a month, assuming that you have your $1,500 bonus, okay? So you can see this money starts to kind of build up pretty quickly. I am at this kind of between this gold and platinum rank right now, and hopefully the way my organization is growing right now, I'm going to be between this platinum and this diamond rank probably within the next couple of months. So it really, really is doable by average everyday people who just have a passion and who want to see other people's lives changed. And this really quick thing, I'm going to go back to this slide. These are leadership pools. So once you do start to get into these Premier and above ranks, doTERRA takes a chunk of the profits from that month and puts it aside and gives us wellness advocates portions of those profits. Now, what's so cool about these leadership pools is okay, thank you. And these leadership pools, actually, they start to earn quite a bit of money. The average platinum leadership bonus is about $1,500. So if you get to that rank, we will talk more about that in just a little bit. So realistically, this is how you can get your oils paid for every month. You can accrue those loyalty rewards points and start to use them monthly for your free products. This could be getting $30 to $50 worth of products every month. I usually get between $80 and $100 worth of stuff every month for free. The next way is to achieve that $50 Power of 3 bonus. So you find 3 friends who also want to do the same thing that you want to do, and you get 600 PD on your front line, you earn a $50 bonus. You enroll a few friends and you start to get that fast start bonus. This could be, we don't know how much this is going to be, but let's say you enroll 2 people with just the lowest kit, which is the Family Essentials kit. You're going to make $45 that month. And then if you're starting to make some on your unilevel bonus, let's say you have 1,000 overall volume, that's going to be about $35 that you're going to make. If we add all of these things up, even at a conservative estimate, this equals $180 a month. This is by far enough to pay for your oils, for your shipping, for your taxes every month. So this is a really, really great option to get started, just to get your oils for free. Now, when we think about doing things like multi-level marketing or selling or going out and telling people about something as crazy as essential oils, our fears start to jump to the surface. These are the 5 main fears that are common to humankind: the fear of abandonment, the fear of unworthiness or the fear of not being loved, the fear of being rejected, which is a huge one when we tell our friends about essential oils, the fear of failure, like I'm going to tell everybody about this and then I'm going to fail, or the fear of being out of control, which sometimes we are when we have any kind of business or we put ourselves out there. So when all of these fears jump to the surface, it can stop us from becoming who we are. And I call this our God-given, our journey in life, really to be able to go out and affect people's lives. And really for me, this is a ministry. And if I would allow any of these fears to stop me from being who I am and telling people about health and wellness, and in that really being able to tell them about the key to life, then I am not fulfilling who I am and who I'm being called to be. So these fears will come to the surface, and what I say is the doTERRA compensation plan is a self-development program wrapped in a compensation plan. It's a self-development program where you actually get paid to develop who you are and to develop your calling. So that's something not everybody wants to do, but some people do. And again, if you are that person as a life coach, I would love to be able to help you through that as well and be able to earn those oils for free. So your belief in the products, your belief in who you are, your belief in your calling is going to form your attitude. And your attitude is going to bring you to action, to do the things that you know that you're supposed to do. And that action is going to start to bring results. These results with doTERRA are more often than not changed lives. They are people coming back to you and saying, thank you so much for sharing these essential oils with me. They have changed my life. They have changed the life of my family. And in turn, that is going to fuel your belief. It's going to believe your belief in the products, your belief in the company, your belief in yourself, which is going to create a better attitude, which is going to create more actions and more results. So this really, really does work. It does happen. And people in our world are looking for options for healthcare right now that are going to change their lives, that are going to be effective, that are going to be more cost effective, and that are going to help them to navigate this medical system that is really, really hard to navigate right now. We're not saying that Western medicine is bad. We are saying we need to be able to empower ourselves with our own healthcare so that we don't have to rely on those options that people are finding are not the best for them right now. So this is all I have for you today, and I love the fact that we can, by changing other people's lives and getting out there and telling people what we know and what we're learning about these oils, that we ourselves can get these oils for free. It is a fantastic option. I want to thank you so much for attending this class and for just for being here right now. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, and thank you so much for being here.